It has been about a year since I last organized my bookshelf, and I have acquired a lot of books since then. This shelf here was completely empty last time I organized my books. So it is time for me to rearrange my bookshelves, have a little bit more organization to my books. That is what we're going to do today. But before we get started on actually organizing the books, I have to build my new book cart. So here we have it, my new cart, and here is exactly where it's gonna go. I have been wanting one of these for a long time. I just feel like they're a great way to gain more bookshelf space without getting a whole nother bookshelf. Because in my bedroom, I do not have any room for more bookshelves, but I do need a little bit more room to grow in terms of my books. Now that we have the book cart built, it is time to take all of the books off of the shelves so that we can organize them. And there you have it. Every single book that I own all piled up on my bed. Now that I've got all of the books off the shelves, well, that's not true. I do have some over here. These are my illustrated Harry Potter books and my hardcover copy of the entire Harry Potter series. There really just is no other place for them to go, so we're just gonna leave those there. But now I'm going to organize all of my books into genre in piles on the floor. So I pulled out all of my books and I organized them by genre, and I just remembered I didn't really have a plan on like where on my shelves I wanted to put these books. However, one thing that I did want to do was pull out my 2026 TBR and put them on my TBR cart. Okay, I think my plan now is to put the genres that I have the most books of on these two shelves right here. And that's gonna be my YA fantasies and my adult romances, oddly enough. Ooh, these aren't all gonna fit on this shelf. Here we have adult romances, and here we have YA fantasy through here. I actually kind of like how they're like contrasting colors, because it kind of shows like my personal like reading taste, which is like romance and fantasy, and like that's pretty much it. I have filled up my main bookshelf, so now we are on to the cube shelf. I think I kind of have a plan on how we can lay this out to be the most aesthetically pleasing. We'll see if it actually works out. I am done with my bookshelf reorganization and I really like the way they look. So let's do a little tour. Let's start over here with my cubes. And all of these shelves, there are 2 layers of books because these shelves are big enough for that. I might pull them forward a little bit so you can see them a bit better. Down here we have all of my nonfiction books, and then here, these books here are my like middle grade books. Then above that we have in the back all of my literary fiction books, and then these are my YA romances in the front. Looking at it is interesting because as somebody who doesn't like spice in my books, you'd think I'd have way more YA romances than I do adult romances, but that's not the case. Down here we have all of my dystopian science fiction books in the back and up to here, and then we have all of my Fourth Wing books here. And then this shelf, in the back we have all of my historical fictions, and then the front is my adult fantasies. Then we have the pretty shelf. Here we have all of my adult romances. These are YA fantasies. These are also YA fantasies. Here's my YA mystery books, and then my pretty Hunger Games books. Down here we have my mystery thriller books here, and then we have my Harry Potter books and my original copy of the Hunger Games. On my TBR cart, up at the top, we have my 2026 TBR, and then also my Taylor Jenkins Reid books, and then my Cheryl Woods Sweet Magnolias books. All of my books have a place, and we actually have a little bit of room to grow, which is good because I definitely will be buying more books this year. Ooh, let me show you what I'm going to add up here. It is a little Harry Potter figurine that I got for Christmas. He actually fits like perfect on the shelf. Oh, okay. I actually am in love with my shelves right now. I am so glad that I decided to do this. I'm in love with everything. My shelves, my TBR cart. Anyways, guys, that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoy this type of content. Comment down below if you'd like to see me do a video where I go through every book that I have on my shelves. And subscribe to my channel for more bookish content in the future. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!